What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Yeah, I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. And today we talking about Dan Snyder. Is he going to change the name back to what it used to be? These NBA fans is acting a goddamn fool. And the NBA playoffs. And will LeBron get the Lakers to the finals by itself? I do think so. See what they think.
Only one who
Next.
think it. No, Chris, Sean think it too.
Shit. We got to convince y'all.
Also, somebody's gonna say something ridiculous.
Not
I ain't
ridiculous.
pointing no,
Factual,
I ain't pointing
motherfucker.
no elbows.
Biggest argument of the damn season. Fuck it. Next. Yes, in sports. What up, y'all? Welcome back to Yeah, I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. I am your host, Chris, and I got the fellas with me. What up, man?
What up? What up?
What
it do?
It's a great sports weekend. You know, we got to jump right into it. We got to talk about the NBA, man. And the NBA playoffs is going ham right now. It's pretty quite crazy. You know how people are. They overreact after every game. The Clippers is done after they down 0-1. Then they went down 0-2. It did look like it was looking pretty bad, but they coming back, doing their thing. Pretty much everybody on the west side of the bracket is pretty much tied except for at 2-2 all, except for the Jazz and the Memphis Grizzlies. I think the Jazz is up 3-1. And on the East, man, looks like Miami went home nice and swept. Everybody else is still playing right now, but everybody else is up like 3-1. Boston is down 3-1. The Knicks is down 3-1. Philly is up 3-1. So, which I think is going to happen, man. I think pretty much everything on the East is pretty much set. Everybody's going to advance. But as far as the West, it's looking pretty tough, man. What you thinking? What's going on, Blair? What you think is going to happen next? Is the Clippers
In the West, bro?
In the West, man? I mean, is the Clippers going to make it up out this hole and just come all the way
that's
back?
wild because it did look like it was over just a few days ago. That it's like what a difference a few days has made. I feel like the Clippers still can do it, especially if Luka's hurt, bro. Luka ain't looking good. But if it's something small, maybe he can come back and work his way back. But tonight is a game. Is there a game 5 tonight?
Yeah.
So they get another day. They win in LA. I think the Clippers should be good. If they can pull game 5, they should be all right. The Lakers in trouble. LeBron gonna have to give it all he got. AD got the groin strain. That's really bad for them. So game 5 means a lot for them tonight. Portland, Utah. I don't know. But like whoever wins that is just gonna lose in the next round anyway. But let's say Denver comes. Not yet. Portland and Denver, not Portland, Utah. Let's say Denver comes out. I assume Denver's going to come out of that one. And I don't think Memphis has much of a shot against that. I think everything works out that way. The East is a little different, man. Joel Embiid getting hurt matters. So I still think they can swing the series because they're up 3-1 and they technically have a better team than Washington. But I don't see them making it out of the next round without Joel Embiid, bro. Ben Simmons cannot shoot. And while he offers a lot, without the way the team is made, it's designed for Joel Embiid to get the ball and to play through him. So if Ben Simmons has to be like off the ball and make his own shot, unless he's going to the basket, he's not going to do it. He shoots less than Giannis did when they walled off the lane for Giannis. So I don't know. He gives them a lot, but he doesn't give them scoring when it counts. Like in the time when you need to go create your own basket when games are tight, that's when he has trouble. So I don't know, man. I'm hoping it turns out better. What do you think, Sean?
I ain't worried about the Lakers, bro.
I
have my boys. I know we don't want to talk about LeBron, but you could never count out the king, bro. He the king of spades, bro. You know what I'm saying? far as I'm more interested in what's going on with the Heat, because now it's like you got I want to say a star, you know what I'm saying, and Bam. But Jimmy ain't pulling that team together, and Jimmy wanted to get out of Chicago. He wanted to get out of Minnesota. He got out of Philly. Now in the Heat, he went to the Eastern Conference Finals. We all kind of knew that was kind of, lucky is a key word I want to say.
He went to the
So
finals.
now
To the
you
finals.
supposed to be the captain of the show, and now you at home chilling. So I wonder, are they going to continue to keep him and build around him, or are they really going to start building around those shooters and Bam? That's what I was more interested on to the offseason, the Heat. But other than that, Boston is garbage without Brown, as we see. Tatum, man, he a baller, man. I ain't gonna lie. But the West, as y'all saying, is interesting as it is. I'm only focused on the Lakers. True indeed. But I am shocked that, Mitchell came started balling. The Jazz are a team to be, not scared of, but we can't take them for granted. Like, them dudes can ball, man. Other than that, I don't even talk about that other LA team. They can move to San Diego. I have no words for them dudes. They can get up out of my stadium. Ain't no banners gonna be in that mother scooter for them. They can kick rocks. I'm done, bro.
Listen, man. Listen.
Dude just crushed the Heat like that. Like, bruh, 2 reasons the Heat won. They went there for business, and the way they go about playing basketball translates to no fans. And the one that hurt this year is Hero, bruh. The league saw him last year. And they were hurt. They were injured. And Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero didn't do what they did last year, but they were injured very heavily this year.
That's what hurt them. This is a different team. This is a different team if Victor Oladipo gets to play this year.
But Victor, man, he hurt every year, man. He been hurt.
It be like that. You know how these dudes be.
That's my dude.
Dudes be hurt. Dudes be hurt. Look at Anthony Davis.
Exactly. That's Charmin. We ready
to glass.
Towns right now.
You ready to do what?
I'll take Towns right now over my guy, man.
Man, you tripping, man. You tripping, man. You tripping. You tripping.
Towns. I'll take Giannis over AD.
But I ain't taking no Anthony Towns, bro.
I would definitely take Giannis over AD.
Bro, hey, Big Cat, I need you, one of them shooters, and a first-round pick. Let's go.
Hey, man, I don't know.
60 games, if that. He's soft, bro. He's soft, man. Fuck them motherfucking Ruffles, nigga. Drink some milk.
I think he was already playing hurt, and that's why he ended up re-injuring himself even further. They said he's dealing with like a knee issue. Same thing like Joel Embiid, he's dealing with a knee. They said he has knee soreness. So I think, they're big guys, man. They got big guys.
But see, this is my thing. I don't want to have no excuses. But one thing I was saying the other day, I took my son to the barbershop. LeBron and them, they have a lot of mileage on them, bro. Even if we just talking in the last 24 months. You know what I'm saying? They really haven't had a time to really rest up their injuries and nurse them. You know what I mean? But no excuse. Hey, it's playoffs time. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to, them little boo-boos, you better have your mama kiss them joints and come on, bro. That little injury, I understand you're growing, bro. But we're trying to get a chip. You're going to be satisfied with just one. If you that type of guy, you're not a real Laker. So if you got that mentality, we don't want you. Period.
Hold on. Time out. Sean Phantom getting in the way, dog. Sean Phantom is getting in the way. We're not going to act like...
I'm waiting on Darius to say something.
Hold on.
Your fandom getting in the way.
Hey, we're not going to act like... without AD, bro, these championship aspirations is gone. That shit is through. Out the window, dog. Out the window. LeBron, can lead them over the Phoenix Suns because the Phoenix Suns is a smaller team. Lakers ain't beating the Clippers without AD. Lakers, I don't even think can beat the Mavericks without AD. Them niggas can't beat the Jazz without AD. It's not happening, bro. You know why? You know why? Because LeBron is also not 100%. He is not in the point in his career where he needs to carry everything on his back. He's reached that point in his career. He just has to go out there and be. He needs to go out there and be great. He doesn't need to go out there and be that dude for the Lakers. He just need to go out there and be great. Use that basketball IQ, put everybody in the best position because he can get you 20 when he needs to, but he need to get them 11, 12 assists, them extra rebounds for you. AD need to be going out that bitch and getting you 30 plus.
I hear you.
He just gave you 2 back-to-back 30-point games before he got hurt.
30 and 10.
Before he got hurt, dog.
30 and 10.
That's a Robin. If I'm looking over my shoulder and Robin ain't there 2/3 of the damn season, it's time to make some changes.
What you mean? If that was the case, LeBron should have.
That wasn't the season, bro. That didn't happen like that this season. And AD got hurt. LeBron got hurt too, bro.
Yeah, LeBron got hurt. You should have got rid of him too.
Hey, if you just talking about pure Laker, bro, of the 3 years LeBron has been there, 2 of them he's been hurt. 2 of them he's been hurt.
What I'm saying is, LeBron gonna play hurt though, right?
Playing hurt and being effective is different, man.
Man, it don't matter. You still gotta. It's just like in any sport. Even if he on the court, you got to assign that man.
I know,
man,
but
if LeBron's groin is not working, LeBron ain't balling
out there. LeBron can play hurt. AD was playing hurt. Now he's injured. It's a difference.
Man, we in the playoffs, bro.
I understand that don't mean nothing if he ain't gonna be effective being out there. He can't go up.
What you want him to do? You want him to like squeeze that joint? Just tape it up and go back out there and play with a broke hamstring?
You want him to just limp on the court, and then when he's shooting 2 for fucking 13, then you gonna be like, oh, he's trash. But this nigga done been limping the whole game.
Trash. I'm gonna call him soft though.
The man pulled his groin.
That's what they saying, bro. I don't believe that.
Did you see him grab it?
Yes. Did you not see
what happened?
Hold on.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
Playing.
He's injured.
Last 2
He
games,
tried to keep playing.
go down and acted like his knee was hurting, and he popped right back up. He acted like his ankle was hurting in the first game.
Ain't hurting, Sean.
Hey, did you call Kobe soft when he went down and you didn't know it was his Achilles? No.
Yeah.
You had to assume it was.
You ain't never in your life. You ain't never in your damn life called no Kobe Bryant soft.
I would
Stop it.
but I'd be like,
because he went out on the floor.
You just going on to get along.
hold on. We can't compare AD to Kobe.
No.
No.
I'm comparing dudes getting injured.
Man, I think, like I said, and I ain't saying an excuse, so I'm kind of agreeing with you. But what I'm saying is, I'm tired of every time I look up, this dude is hurt, bro. Yo, Batman gotta have a Robin. True indeed. Yes, LeBron was hurt. I give y'all that. But at the end of the day, this man in every fucking finals that we can really remember. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell me out of 82 games plus the playoffs, all that bullshit that's going on, that he didn't play hurt. Yes, or he didn't play injured. Yes, he did. He had to, bro, because he wanted that chip. And he played with bums. My thing is, we got to talk about Drummond stepping up. I mean, it's a lot of guys that has to step up to replace this man. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. But if I'm paying you $100 million, I can't have you, and LeBron is in the twilight of his career. He probably got maybe 1 or 2 good, I say 2 good ones left in him. So let's make this chase for this chip, bruh, and you know what I'm saying, have a good case for him being one of the greatest with another ring in a lot of people's eyes.
But
Truth
that's
told,
literally
bro, kiss that boo boo
AD,
and take one for the team.
I think what he's really
AD
trying to
literally doing exactly what you asking him to do. He played hurt. The dude played hurt. Him and LeBron got injuries where they should have been out longer than they was.
I agree with that.
And both of them came back because it was a shortened season. The
Let's do
man
it like
played
this.
bad.
If this dude
The
come
man
back,
played bad in game one and said, bro, it's all on me, dog. And then went out and dominated the next 2 games. And the nigga tried so hard in game 4 that he pulled his groin.
I'll come on here and give AD an apology of his softness. Other than that,
Why he gotta be soft?
you
bro, we trying to get the ring, bro.
This
man,
man,
listen, man.
bullshit.
I think you're going.
You got a ring from him last year and he's still soft.
Man, that mug ain't shining right now, bro.
No,
I know what it is, Sean.
Bro,
I know
these
what
Laker
it is.
fans is
Hey,
terrible.
you scared, and you should be scared, nigga. Because right now,
You need
I'm
help.
gonna give you my take on the playoffs. The Lakers, Suns, and the Mavericks and Clippers, both of them shits is in the same category right now. It is anybody's game in both of them series. For the Clippers and the Mavericks, all they did was trade places. Mavericks played crazy the first 2 games. Clippers couldn't hit on nothing. Next 2 games, Clippers played crazy. Mavericks couldn't hit on nothing. I feel like whoever win game 5 in that series is probably going to take it, but I think it's going to go to 7 still. I still like the Mavericks because neither one of these teams done play good at home. So I can't trust it on either side. So it's kind of a toss-up. The Lakers and the Suns, I feel like it can go either way now because they got to depend on LeBron. Can LeBron bring the Lakers out of that with a dub? Definitely. First round? Definitely. But guess what? It hurts the Lakers in the long run, bro. It's going to hurt the Lakers in the long run. It's just Father Time is here. And the injury is really what killed it this season. If LeBron wouldn't have got hurt this year, he could drag them boys back to the finals. But because he already injured, you just can't put it on him like that. That's why I feel like even in the last game, he's still playing so passive because he know that. Right, bro, if I do this and I get injured again, bro, it's over. It's definitely over. So somebody else got to step up to help this man, bro. They got to step up to help this dude. I still like the Lakers, but if the Suns win, it definitely don't surprise me because without AD, the Suns might be the better team.
I don't feel that way. I think the Suns might be the better team since AD is hurt. But I have to address your point, which was a great point, is the fact that LeBron is hurt. That he can't get him past. He can get him past the Phoenix Suns, but he can't get him past Denver. He can't get him past Portland, and so on and so forth. I disagree.
He don't fit past Portland. But Denver gonna be trouble.
I disagree.
Denver, Utah, man.
Denver ain't no problem.
Utah, I see. Denver
and the Clippers too, bro.
Yes,
but they won't even. I mean, listen. If it goes them, if the Lakers win this series, which I believe they will, I think they're going to win it in probably 7. If the Lakers win this series, which I feel like they are, they're going to play either Denver or Portland next. If they play either one of those teams, the Lakers are winning that series. That's
not
just,
if AD don't play.
Even if AD doesn't play. And the reason why I'm saying that, I understand that he's hurt.
Y'all said I was crazy.
He's hurt and he's still dropping 25, but he is still LeBron James. I cannot sit up here and doubt somebody that I watched for the past 10 years and him not losing, beating people while he was hurt.
Guess what?
He was hurt when he was in Cleveland playing with those bums and still making it to the final.
In the West. That's not the West.
You can't say that about him not doing it in the West. He just did it last year.
LeBron has only had a serious injury in the West. The first time he got a serious injury, the Lakers didn't even make the playoffs.
But yet, and still, I cannot
Good point too,
count
Jerry.
LeBron. That's a great point. I said you have a great point there. That is true. But it's also true that this is the same dude who takes his teams to the finals no matter what. Period.
That was
Now,
in the East too.
I understand that it was in
And
the East.
that was when, like I
Dude,
said,
you
that
but
was when
saying
he
you
jumped.
Who you
understand
gonna
what's his
trust
record
more?
against the West?
Wait a minute now. Wait a
What's his
minute now.
record against the
So
West?
you telling me
If LeBron could give you the same LeBron he was in the East, they would have won the last game because they only lost by 8. He only had 25. For LeBron to go to the finals without AD, he gonna have to average the numbers that you was asking AD to average, and he can't do it by himself because he already hurt. That's what I'm telling you.
I understand what you're saying that he already hurt,
And
but he
KCP
out
hurt.
there.
And
He out there.
KCP hurt.
Yes, I get that, but he out there and he is still LeBron James. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
but-
I don't care. It doesn't.
Guess
It
what?
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He's still LeBron
it's
James.
okay.
You can't count him.
It's-
I'm not about to sit up here and make the
Guess what?
mistake like
They
how we,
never-
like a lot of people always
they
have
never
during the
counted
past couple
Kobe
years,
out.
and not give him the benefit of doubt.
They
saying that he
never
can't take
counted
these
Kobe
dudes
out.
back to
They
the
never
to the
counted
finals.
Kobe
So
out.
your benefit of the doubt is not Western Conference Finals or change. You just
No.
assume
I'm
he's gonna
just
make
what
it
I'm
to the
saying
Western
is
Conference Finals.
what I'm saying is I'm still not gonna pick against him. No matter who they play in the next round, if AD is not there, I'm not gonna pick against them no matter who they playing against in the Western Conference Finals. If AD is not there, now when you get to the finals, because it's more likely gonna be
He's
either
crazy.
Embiid or they gonna be playing against the Nets. More likely, what I said, they're gonna be playing against the Nets. LeBron's not doing that. Okay, that's when it's like, okay, now it's like LeBron versus the motherfucking Golden State Warriors again. It's done. It's over with. We might as well just chalk that shit up anyway.
It's like LeBron versus the Golden State Warriors right now, bruh. LeBron
You
AD
can make that
is the
argument.
1-2 punch. LeBron AD is the 1-2 punch. It don't matter who's the one or who's the two, but at this stage in his career, AD is the one. So now, guess what? If I double team LeBron, if KCP hurt, who I'm depending on to make shots, Caruso. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. And you see what Drummond gonna do? He gonna get you them rebounds. This nigga ain't been able to find the basket since he been in LA.
I feel what you're
LeBron
saying.
can't do it by himself, dog. He can't. It's those days for him are old, and that's just because of the stage that he's in his career right now, coupled with him being injured. If he wasn't hurt, then it would probably be a different story at age 36.
I understand what you're saying as far as him being hurt, but before he was hurt, he was the league MVP for the most part, right?
Before
it was
he
him.
was hurt.
But that's what I'm saying. He out there, he's still dunking and moving the way he was moving the last game, albeit they did lose. But I believe LeBron James is still going to get them to the finals. Period. I'm just going off the history that we've all seen, and I do understand.
Bruh.
The logical
if we-
thing is to be like,
Bro,
this nigga not going to
if
be
we
able to do it
already-
at his age right now. This is
You
it.
sound like
That's
when Jordan went to the
Ohio
Wizards.
Chris, yo. That's the
Yeah,
I
But,
love LeBron.
but see what y'all doing though. But what y'all doing though, y'all not counting.
dog.
Listen. Let's be real. What y'all doing is y'all discounting the fact that he has already done this before, and we can't sit up here
No,
and
I'm
just.
not. No, I'm not.
But what I'm
I'm
saying
not
is, you
not
can't sit up here and just say that he's
not.
not going to be able to do it.
I
'cause
can
we
say-
don't know.
I
in the
can
West.
say-
He
I
never
can
did it in
say-
the West, bro.
The
I
facts
can
that
say
we've had.
if he's injured, because guess what? Everybody was saying what? Oh, with LeBron and AD, oh yeah, this is gonna be the craziest 7th seed ever. Them boys about to dominate. AD hurt. What everybody's saying now, but the Lakers might not make it out the first round. It's the reason they saying that. If he was still that same nigga that you thought he was, they would say that, bruh, LeBron's just gonna dominate. They're saying LeBron can get them out the first round, but it's not a guarantee.
Yeah.
It's different because he is injured. It's
Yeah.
different because he is injured. There's nothing that you can just say to be like, oh yeah, the Lakers is clear cut to make it to the finals right now. Ain't no way you saying that.
What I'm saying is I'm not picking against him. I just can't do it. It ain't got nothing to do with fandom. It's just the facts.
All right.
What I'm
so,
seeing.
All right. So based off what you're
That's
saying,
fandom, bro.
based off what you're saying with this injury in the Utah series, who is he guarding? In the Denver series, who is he guarding?
He ain't got to. Who the hell am I fearing?
Who
Against
gonna guard
Denver?
Jokic?
Against Denver, who am I fearing? The
who's
big
gonna-
man.
Who is
Right?
going to guard Jokic?
Who's
Drummond
gonna guard
is not
him?
gonna do it.
Who's
LeBron
guarding
is not
him?
going to do it. Guess what? LeBron
Who's
ain't
guarding
gonna go
him though?
LeBron ain't going out there averaging 30. Jokic averaging 30
Well, we
right
don't
now.
know that. We don't know
What
if he
you
can't
talking
do that or not.
What you talking about, bro?
What you
We
mean?
looking
We
at
don't
it
know if he
right
can't do
now.
that or not right now.
We are looking at it right now. If that was the case, bro,
He's not doing it.
Bro,
He's
the old
not doing it.
LeBron, the
He's
old
pacing
LeBron,
himself.
bro, the old LeBron would have won that game. If he was gonna take over like you want him to take over, LeBron wouldn't pace himself because he know he need time. He would get it over with.
Chris, the only reason why I ain't speaking because y'all made it to a LeBron thing instead of a Laker thing.
Listen,
And that's what I'm saying. Without AD,
You
bro,
don't even have
it's
nothing for a Laker
tough.
conversation,
It's
Sean.
tough.
You don't have nothing
It's
for
tough.
LA, bro.
no
You
AD,
just on LeBron too.
KCP
We
is
can
hurt.
make it out of the first round, bro.
And I said that. I said
If they
LeBron
beat
can
Phoenix-
get them out of the first round.
Phoenix is better than both Denver and Portland.
No.
Yes, they are.
No.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes,
I
they
don't
are.
get that.
And
Yes,
in the
they are.
Portland game, you telling me LeBron gonna just lock up? He gonna chase Dame around all night and give you 30? Or he
No.
gonna chase
No.
McCollum around all night and give you 30? Who you gonna put on them?
No. That's what you have specialty players for. That's what the
Melo-
specialty players are for. Period.
Who else gonna score with LeBron? Kuzma? Because all the other points
Somebody
was
gonna
coming
do
from
it.
AD.
Somebody gonna step up and do it.
All the
somebody
other
can
points
step
was
up and
coming
do
from AD.
Somebody
This is-
can step up and do it.
This
Like
is
I
why they brought
said-
Anthony Davis here, because they know LeBron is at the stage in his career where he can't do it by himself. It's okay. Kobe went through the same shit.
I
All these
understand
great
that.
players go through that. He at that stage now. LeBron does not get to the finals this year without AD.
I
And
agree.
I'll say he still can. That's just me. I said he still can.
I
Yo,
ain't-
fan,
now,
y'all definitely brothers, man. Fandom is showing right now.
For real. It
I-
is all about the fandom.
And about
That's
the
the
fandom.
fandom. That's the fandom. You literally said on camera, looking past all things logically. So it's definitely the fandom. You said that.
I said,
You did
listen, I
agree
said the
that
logical
logically
thing is
it
what
makes
you're
no
saying.
sense.
Yes, but also the facts of what we've seen from his career is that he still gets to the finals no matter what. Even when you feel like he know, and you know them niggas ain't got no goddamn business in the finals. And you know that that's true because we've already had that conversation and we don't need to talk about that shit. But what I'm saying is, for what he has done, I cannot,
hey,
in good faith,
Chris,
sit up here and tell me
Chris,
that the Denver Nuggets gonna beat LeBron James in a playoff series. 7 games. That means they gotta win 4 of them. You mean to tell me that I'm gonna pick Denver to beat LeBron for 4 games? No, I'm not. I can't do that. I can't do that.
this is what you.
Those are the same
this is-
type of teams.
This is what
It's
you.
just gonna
This
be
is what
just
you're.
another Toronto.
This is what
That's what I
you're.
see
This is
Denver
what
is.
you're
As
missing.
another
This is-
Toronto, as another
This is
Toronto,
what
just
you're.
on the
This
west.
is what you're missing. This is a different LeBron in a different time. If LeBron was still that dominant player that you was looking for, he would show it to you all the way in his numbers. But right now, he is hurt. He cannot be that guy. He can't do it. If he was healthy,
I feel your argument. I
No,
feel
no, no,
your
no.
argument. I feel
if he
your
was
argument.
healthy, like he was in the beginning of the season, I would agree with you. But the fact is, he is not healthy. So you and Sean want these boys to do the same thing. Go out there and blow a fucking leg out.
No.
You think these boys gonna go out
No,
there
no,
and
no,
just
no.
blow a
Don't put
leg
me
out?
in that
That's the
category.
only way
What
it
I'm-
makes it real, bro.
I'm
If they blow the
saying
whole
is-
wheel out. You blow the whole wheel out.
What
you
I'm
know,
saying
it's real.
is, the man
You ain't
said,
taking it no
the
more.
man said, I can carry more of the load. I've been basically that I've been pacing myself, but I can carry more of the load. I could do more if he don't play. And what that means to me means he'll go and get 30, 32, and somebody else got to come with him. And he gonna bring somebody with him. That's why I'm saying for me, I'm still not gonna pick against him because of what I've seen him do. I understand that
Right.
he's injured. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying like, oh, because he's like the greatest. No. What I'm saying is, over the record, I'm not going to sit up here and say, after I've seen him do it multiple times, multiple years, I understand that you still feel like he's hurt and he's not doing it. Me personally, from what I've seen him do on the court, I'm not going to sit here and discount all the stuff that he's shown me and not pick him and not
So
pick the
basically-
Lakers.
So you telling
I
me?
got to.
So basically, now what you telling me is with AD, because you've seen AD smash LeBron in the finals 2-1. If he playing against KD in the finals, KD should win.
You said it again?
If LeBron, let's say the Lakers, let's say just for argument's sake, Lakers Nets in the finals, right?
Mm-hmm.
KD's teams have smashed LeBron teams 2-1. Highly because of KD. So because of that, I should just feel like KD is just gonna smash LeBron in the finals. Because of what history has told me with KD versus LeBron. I shouldn't go off what I'm seeing happen in this what have you done for me now league. What have you done for me this year? What did you just do for me in the past 2 weeks? I should just be like, oh yeah, KD always smashed on LeBron in the finals. Ain't no reason that should be different.
Well, what I would say
There
is,
you
if
go.
it's just LeBron by himself, yeah, he's going to get smashed.
But if he could take them all the way there, why do you stop believing once they get to the finals?
Because then if they play against the Nets, it's too much.
How's it too much?
'Cause they got
we
three
just
superstars.
named, without AD, I just named you a bunch of teams that are better. The Nets
Yeah,
are
but
just another team that is better.
But what I said is, I
And
feel
the
that
Nuggets got
Phoenix-
the MVP.
yeah, the Nuggets got the MVP, and who else? That's what I'm saying. I feel like Phoenix is a better basketball team. If they get past Phoenix, which I feel that they will, they're going to the Western Conference Finals. Period. I don't think Portland or Denver can beat them with just LeBron. That's all I'm saying. I don't feel like they have enough firepower to beat just LeBron. Now, when you get to the Western Conference Finals, if they're playing against the Clippers or they're playing against, then you're talking, but I'm still lean towards LeBron. That's just me. I'm not saying that, oh, it's just a guarantee. No, for me, I would just rather lean towards what I've already seen in the past when he goes to the finals.
All right.
Bro, you already know what he gonna say, man. You saw what he texted me about Tom Brady and that shit. I'm like, this nigga's crazy.
But listen, just
But he won't. Hey,
my thing is,
Blair.
No.
He giving LeBron this credit, but he won't credit Tom Brady for being the best quarterback because he got 7 rings and no other quarterback has even sniffed that shit.
football and basketball is totally different. Tom Brady does not affect the game LeBron James does.
What?
He don't. And don't sit up
Chris,
there
get
and
out
tell
of
me, do you know how many
Get out of here, bro.
defensive Hall of Famers that nigga play with?
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Come on now. Do you know how many squads that he done been on? Come on now. He does not affect the same. He does not have the same effect that LeBron
What?
James does because he can't. He
What?
only do one thing.
So,
That's how
you
football is
telling me?
played.
So you telling me that?
Mm.
Let me see. On the championships that LeBron won, he played with D Wade, Chris Bosh, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love,
Kevin Love,
Anthony
yeah.
Davis, All them niggas sound like all stars to me. And when
Yes.
when he had nobody who was when he went in 2007, I can't think of nobody on that team they lost.
Boobie Gibson.
Larry Hughes.
Larry Hughes, who was Eric Snow was on that team. Was he on that team?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
But who was on there? Big Z.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is,
you gonna talk about just because Tom Brady played with good players on their team? You need
no,
good
no,
players
no.
to win.
I'm making a point that football players can't have the same effect on the game as a
Why
superstar
not?
basketball
Football
player.
has more pressure
Hey,
on you.
man,
It's
Tom Brady went to the Bucks and they won a ring.
The Bucks had a
Yeah.
squad. Don't sit up here and
Did they-
tell me.
Did they
Don't sit
have
up
the
here and
same
tell
boys
me.
they were from the
Don't
year before
sit
and didn't
here.
do anything?
They
What
was
was the
they
difference
was
in that
79 with it before
And
he
what-
got there.
And what
They were
championship?
79.
Hold on. And what championship has LeBron won without a squad?
I'm not saying that, but listen, what I'm saying is the fact is, I'm not saying that LeBron is more, he's just by far the greatest to ever do whatever. No, what I'm saying is superstar football players cannot have the same effect on the game that superstar basketball players can.
Superstar quarterbacks
What you
do
mean?
all the time. Why don't you think you want them get? Now I understand you saying he got to throw it to somebody and somebody else got to help run. and
Y'all
all
not
that
serious.
shit.
Listen to
not
what you're saying,
serious.
Chris. Listen to what you're saying,
Y'all
Chris.
not serious.
You
Y'all
are
not
talking about.
serious.
You just tried to explain to me how LeBron can chill and be like, oh, all right, I'm about to get it together and this, that, and the third. When a football quarterback can't do that, because when they lose in the playoffs, they ass go home. And guess who done did that shit the least? Fucking Tom Brady, nigga. Fucking Tom Brady. And
They don't get
the
the best out of 7, bruh. He don't get a best out of 7.
These niggas get 7 games. These niggas get 7 games, dog. Every round. They get 7 games every round, nigga. 7 games every round. Football players, once you get into the playoffs, you get 1 shot. That's it.
Every week.
This is what I'm saying. You put Tom Brady on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Are they going to the Super Bowl? Do you ever feel like they'll go to the Super Bowl? You just switch him to the Jacksonville Jaguars from last year. Are they going to the Super Bowl? No. Are they going to the playoffs? No. That's what I'm saying. If you take LeBron James in his prime and you put him on anybody's goddamn team, are they going to the finals? Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The impact is different because it's basketball. That's all I'm saying.
When he was with the Cavs, before he got there, he only went to the finals 1 time. We don't know if LeBron could carry another team to the finals because when he went to the Heat, Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh was there. When he went to Cleveland, Kyrie and Kevin Love was there. And now when he had the Lakers, when he didn't have AD, they didn't make the playoffs.
So you telling me those players would have went to the finals without LeBron James?
Say what?
You're telling me those players would have went to the finals without LeBron James? Is that what you're trying to say?
Won a ring without LeBron.
Y'all know that nigga's career was pretty much done and over with.
Nobody cares about what you're saying.
No, y'all being disingenuous. Y'all being disingenuous. Y'all being disingenuous. What I'm saying is,
did he not win a ring without LeBron James?
Okay. Hold on.
Yes, he did. But no. It's not gonna be real. We gonna have a real conversation.
That same impact you talking about. The Bucks was a 79 team. Tom Brady went there 43 years old, fucking Super Bowl win. So what the fuck is you talking about?
What you mean? And the year before when he was on the Patriots, what did they do? Did they go to the Super Bowl the year before? No. That's the same impact. No, it's not the same impact. It's not the same impact. No, it's not. Because they still went 79. They still had a loaded squad. All they was missing was the quarterback. right? What I'm
LeBron
saying
went
is
to
he's always had
LeBron
a great
went to
squad
the
as well. But what I'm saying is the impact cannot be the same for
yes,
football.
it can.
No, it can't. He
Yes,
don't
it
play
can.
defense. He plays just offense.
So what?
That-
So what?
exactly. You
That's a
cannot have the same
testament. That's
impact,
a
man. You
testament
just
to
can't.
how much. That's a testament to how much tougher you gotta be in football. You can't play both sides of the ball. Basketball players get that luxury because they not that physical, nigga.
I understand all
You can
that,
just go out
but
there. You can go out there and
he
just
still
be
needs.
tall.
Wait a minute.
You
Wait a
can
minute.
go out
So
there.
you're
Hold
telling
on,
me?
hold on.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. You can go out there and just be tall and impact the basketball game. You can't go out there and just be tall and impact the football game. You can't go out there and just be fast and impact the football game. You can't go out there and just be strong and impact the football game, nigga. Professionally. You can't.
I understand all that. The fact still-
You
the
gotta
fact
be
still-
good.
The fact
You
still
got to
remains.
be good.
The fact
You
still
got to be
remains.
good.
The facts still remain. That's what I'm saying. I'm not discounting his greatness. What I'm saying is football players can have that same impact. Nobody can in football. You need a team.
You need a team in any sport. If that was the
But what I'm
case,
saying is, see,
LeBron
even
would have 10
what I'm
rings.
saying is the impact of a great basketball player is a greater impact on this team as a whole than a great football player. Just one.
They don't. Not necessarily. It has to
true.
be. It just has to be a great player. Do you see where Stephon Diggs instantly boosted the Buffalo Bills? Instantly.
We can go.
Peyton
we
Manning
can
won
go
a ring
round
in
and
Denver.
round on this.
Peyton Manning went to Denver
That's a good
Peyton
instantly.
one.
Manning won a ring in Denver.
Instantly, nigga.
Did
That
he have-
shit happens.
Wait a minute.
That
Wait a
shit
minute.
happens.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Y'all are making my point. My point. You said Peyton Manning. Yes, Peyton Manning did go to Denver and win a Super Bowl. Would they have won the Super Bowl without Von Miller? No. His impact was not that great. When they won the Super Bowl, that was just one of his worst years. And they won the Super Bowl. They was actually talking about benching
Why?
Peyton fucking Manning, bro. And they won the
why-
Super Bowl that year.
Why?
That's what I'm
Do
saying.
Do
That's
they
what I'm
get to the
saying.
Super Bowl without Peyton Manning?
No, they don't. I'm not saying you don't need great
So that
players.
means,
What I'm saying is the impact is
he had
different.
an impact, right? Just like how you don't think Cleveland gets to the finals to beat the Warriors without LeBron, but if Kyrie don't hit the shot, do the motherfucking Cavs win the series?
I'm not
No.
saying that. I'm not saying that.
Thank you.
I'm not
Thank
saying.
you.
What I'm saying is I'm not discounting those players. But what I'm
What
saying
we're
is,
saying is,
but wait a minute,
what
but
we're
wait a
saying is
minute,
you
but
are
wait a minute.
discounting these players.
No, I'm
You
not.
are
No, I'm
discounting
not.
the football players.
No, I'm not
because you're
discounting
saying
the
a
football
great
players either.
football
But
player
what I'm
can't have the impact that the great
that's
basketball
what,
player can.
correct
And that
on
is
the
not
team
true.
success.
That
on the
is
team
not
success.
true.
It
That
is
makes
true.
no
True.
sense.
It
bruh.
is true.
That
makes
literally
no
makes
sense.
no sense.
It
What you
is
just
makes
true.
no
all right,
sense,
all right.
Bob.
Let's take the year Peyton Manning didn't play and they drafted Andrew Luck the first. What the fuck happened between the Indiana and the Colts, Indianapolis Colts, between the year he got hurt and he sat out that entire year and the year before when he wasn't hurt? There were no player changes. There was just one team missing one man. They went from like 14-2 to like 2-14. It was the big. They said this is the most that we've ever seen one player mean to an organization. They talked about it for an entire football season about how much he meant to the Colts, bruh. You can't make it seem like one player doesn't change an organization because the Colts
they
team
do.
that they had would be 100% ass without Peyton Manning, period. They would
All right.
not do what you thought they were going to do,
Okay.
bruh. You can say that for a lot of positions in football. The quarterback position is not a position you can say does not have a great impact on a team. So you
didn't
telling
say
me
it
the
didn't have a
Kansas
great
City
impact.
Chiefs, you telling me the Kansas City Chiefs
say
are
that.
the
I
Kansas
didn't
City
say that.
Chiefs without Mahomes?
I didn't
So with
say that.
Alex Smith, were they the same Kansas City Chiefs because they had the same team? What was the difference? Alex Smith and Patrick Mahomes are the only differences on those teams, bruh. The only differences on the team.
But you're saying that I'm saying that the quarterback means nothing.
No,
not what
you're
I'm saying.
saying that a
I'm
quarterback
You're trying
cannot
to do-
impact a
You're
football
saying that
game
this player
the
Like
way
doesn't
a
a
have to
superstar.
basketball
What I'm
player
saying
does.
is,
Yes, and we're telling you that yes, they
Individual
can.
player. That
Yes.
is 100%
Percent
horse
false.
shit. How
Yes,
many
thank
times
you.
Not
have you
true. Not
heard
true.
a
Not true. You
team
know
Thank
why?
you.
If that's
say
the
it's
truth,
one quarterback away?
it's
Dude,
not the
they're one
truth.
quarterback
That's
away
not
from
the
winning.
truth. That's
Oh
not the
my God.
truth. That's
Dude,
not
it
the
was
truth.
the,
You
was
can't
it not
sit
the truth?
here
Was it
and
the truth
tell
in
me
Tampa
that
Bay?
any
Was it the
quarterback can
truth
have
in
the
Tampa
same
Bay?
impact
That was the truth
as
in
a
Tampa
great
Bay, right?
basketball player. You just
That
can't.
was the truth in
How
Tampa
many
Bay, right? They
basketball
were
players
one
got
quarterback
7
away from a
rings?
Super Bowl.
What'd you say?
It just happened. Were they not one quarterback away from a Super Bowl in Tampa Bay? Is what everybody said. They were
Yes.
one. And what happened
And
when
it's-
one
and-
quarterback showed up?
No. This team that Chris tried to make like they was so great because a great team in basketball, like when Michael Jordan retired, didn't the Bulls go to the Eastern Conference Finals because they was a great team? But these same Bucks that we talking about that Tom Brady took to the Super Bowl, as good as you trying to say they were 7-9. We're not in the playoffs. That is one player, one superstar player.
But they
Making
didn't
the
just get
ultimate
just Tom
difference.
Brady. They also got Sue. They also got other players.
Just
They also
like,
this is what they also
just
drafted
like,
Antoine
just
Winfield
like,
Jr.
just like,
That's what I'm
just like
saying.
the Miami Heat didn't just get LeBron, they also got Chris Bosh. Just
Okay.
like the Cleveland
What
didn't
happened?
just get
What
LeBron
happened when he
back,
left?
they also got Kevin Love. Just like how the Lakers didn't
And what
only get
happened when he left?
LeBron, they
What
also
happened when
got
he left from Miami?
AD.
What happened when he left
D-Wade
from
knees
Miami?
was trash, and Chris Bott had a heart condition. What is that? Oh,
Okay.
the heart condition? He had
Whose
a heart
fault is that?
condition. He had a heart
What were they
condition.
before he came? When D-Wade was still okay, right? What were they before he came? Did they make the playoffs? No.
A champ. He was a champion.
D-Wade
I'm talking about the year he came. I'm talking about the
D-Wade
year he
won the
came.
championship against the same
The
team that
the
everybody
championship
said
don't last
LeBron
5
was
years,
against.
bro. The championship was years ago when Shaq was playing. I'm talking about after Shaq was gone, D-Wade's knees was deteriorating. They did not make the playoffs. So they went and they got LeBron and Chris Bosh. What were they before? They were terrible. They did not make the playoffs. D-Wade was thinking about going to Chicago because he didn't want to play with a bunch of bums, as he would so-called put it. That's what I'm saying. LeBron James' impact is greater than what a football player can do.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
Name me
Because
the
the
football player.
argument, no.
I just proved it to you.
You
I
just-
said put
every-
Tom Brady on the damn fucking Jacksonville Jaguars. Are they going to the playoffs?
Hey, I can
Nobody
tell you
says
this.
shit.
If you
know why?
put
Because
LeBron
you know
on
it's
the most
true.
ass team in basketball, they ain't going to the finals, bro.
What you mean? He played on one and he took him to the finals.
No.
He just
You
sit up
talking
here
about
and said he
which
can't even
Cleveland
play
Cavaliers
the
team are you talking about? Which Cleveland
Yeah,
Cavaliers team?
because Tom Brady got put in as somebody with no playing time in a Super Bowl and drove the team down the field. And then he did that shit 6 more times. And everybody can say on any of them teams, do they win the championship without Tom Brady? Hell the fuck no. What the fuck are you talking about, man? What are you
Y'all talking about?
That's the same
He
impact.
does not have the same
That's the
impact as a
same
LeBron
impact,
James on the
dog.
football
That's
team.
the
He just
same
doesn't.
impact, dog.
It's
That's
not.
the same impact.
It's not. I'm not
You talking about-
understanding. What I'm saying is,
you talking about somebody
so
who
wait
led
a
their
minute,
team
wait a minute,
back
wait a minute, wait a
from
minute,
the.
wait a minute.
I give LeBron. I give LeBron credit for leading these niggas back from a 3-1 deficit. Something that he got an extra 4 games to do. But I ain't gonna say Tom Brady the shit because he did that shit in 2 quarters. 2 quarters, 30 fucking minutes, dog. The stakes are much higher, dog. The stakes are much higher in football. So that adds to it, dog. Basketball players
Why
get
you think
chances.
basketball
That's
trying to
why-
find a way to add
that's
a
why
one
they
and done
play.
or something, bro.
That's why they get a chance to play 82 games. Because LeBron can go on a 10-game stretch where he's playing subpar and then come back and still be this, that, and the third. You can't do that as a football player. You can't. A 3-game stretch will put your season in the hole, nigga. In the hole. That same impact you talking about. Motherfucking Tom Brady got hurt. Nobody ain't picking the Patriots to do shit. If Tom Brady on the field, every year they picking the Patriots. Just like every year they picking LeBron. And you gonna say this nigga don't got the same impact?
Are we picking the Patriots to go to the playoffs this year? We
Are
are.
what?
Yeah.
We are. Why? Because of the coach.
Guess what? Guess who was also in the playoffs this year? The Heat. So
Well,
what?
How many
So
years
what?
did it take them to get back there?
So what? So
Yes.
what? Who cares?
That's the impact.
What? Come
That's
on,
the
Chris.
impact.
Come on,
How
Chris.
many years
You
did it take
sound-
them to get back to the
you-
playoffs?
That don't got nothing to do
You
with
see what I'm
the
saying?
player that's gone. That don't have nothing to do with the player that's gone.
Listen, it's been proven. Okay, when he leaves somewhere, the team that he leaves is ass.
I agree with that.
Right? These are facts. I'm not telling you my motherfucking opinions. I'm giving you facts. When he leaves, they ass. When he's there, they're in the finals. Before he got there, Kyrie didn't win nothing. When he got there, he won a chip. Right? I'm not saying that the players that he played with was ass. They wasn't. That he won a
But you giving
championship
him,
with.
but you
They
gonna
wasn't.
give LeBron, you
Wait
gonna
a
give
minute.
LeBron credit for having a good team, but not give Tom Brady credit for having a good team.
I did.
Come on,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is
Come
we're
on,
talking
bro.
about
Come
impact.
on, bro.
I'm talking
Come
about
on, bro.
impact.
That's
I'm
the
talking
same
about impact.
impact.
If we're
That's the
talking
same
about impact,
impact.
it's
That's the same
not.
impact.
It's not. What I'm saying is,
Because guess what?
Oh, my
and
goodness.
to make more of my sense, they arguing about LeBron being the GOAT. Ain't nobody questioning Tom Brady being the GOAT.
of
That's
quarterbacks.
impact. That's impact.
Quarterbacks.
You talking about greatest football player of all time, 7 rings.
He has some pretty good teams.
7 rings at quarterback.
What
The
I'm
nigga
saying
who
is,
got the
but
nigga who gotta know
can you
everything.
answer the question I asked? The question that I asked was, if you put Tom Brady on the Jacksonville Jaguars, are they going to the playoffs?
Who knows?
They probably so. Cause he just did it to the Bucks.
Y'all tripping.
Hold
I
on.
can't believe
Hold on.
y'all niggas you can't even make that shit. You don't even believe that
Hold
shit,
on.
Blair. Come on, man. You don't believe
Hold
what
on.
you just said.
Blair.
knows?
This is
You
Blair.
know.
This is same.
You
On his
know.
Hold
You
on.
know.
This
You
is
wait a minute.
same.
First of
Hold
all,
on.
wait a minute.
Hold on.
Hold on.
You
Tom
the
Brady
same
wasn't even a
man.
top 5 quarterback this year. This past
You
season, he wasn't even a top 5 quarterback this year. You'll get 5 dudes before you get Tom Brady. And be
And
real.
guess who? Guess
you
who
would.
wasn't in it?
Yeah, you would.
Guess-
you
Guess
know.
who?
You
Guess
know.
who wasn't?
You know
Guess
you
who
would.
wasn't? Hold on. Guess who
Stop
wasn't?
playing.
Guess
I know.
I would.
Stop playing.
I would.
I know you
Hold
would.
on.
I know you would.
Hold on, Blair. Hold on, Blair. Hold on, Blair. Tom Brady wasn't top 5. LeBron didn't finish a finalist for MVP, but you on his dick right now.
What you mean?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Because
Come
he got
on, man.
hurt. Because he got
Come
hurt.
on, man. Come
Because he
on,
got
man.
hurt.
Guess what? Tom Brady
If he-
didn't
if
get
he
hurt, and he
finished-
won
if
the
he
Super Bowl, nigga.
He
He
finishes.
won the
If
Super
he
Bowl.
finishes,
He
he's
won the
the MVP.
Super Bowl, dog.
If he finishes the
He
season,
won-
he's the MVP.
He won the
At
Super
35.
Bowl. If he finishes the season, Jokic is still MVP
No, he's not.
because his stats are better. His stats are better.
He wouldn't have.
Come
He
on,
wouldn't have won
man.
it.
This man played way better than LeBron. Not saying that LeBron didn't play great.
Listen, I don't
He
know
did.
how we got all the way off track.
Because you said that dumbass shit.
You crazy.
Said that dumbass shit, man.
It's not dumb. It's just a fact.
That shit is
It's
dumb.
a fact.
That
It's
shit
just
is
a fact.
dumb.
You said what you
Great
said
players,
is how we
great
got off
players
track.
make the difference in every sport, nigga. In
I didn't
every
say,
sport.
but what I'm saying is,
The
I did
impact
not
is the
argue
same.
that. I'm not
The
arguing that
impact
he
is the
doesn't.
same.
I did not argue that, but the impact is not the same.
It's definitely
I
the same.
literally just gave you an instance where if you put him on the Jacksonville Jaguars, are they going to the playoffs? And we know that they're not. We know that they're not. That's what I'm saying. But when you got a great player, a superstar in basketball, he can drag a team to the fucking playoffs. Don't
We
sit
just
there and
watched-
tell me.
hold on. So we just watched Tom Brady drag the Patriots, who everybody agreed the team was total ass, to the playoffs before he left. He literally did that. He literally did that. You can't name 2 niggas he was throwing to right now, motherfucker. You can't name me nobody that was blocking for this nigga. The only thing you can tell
I
me
know his
is
offensive
he
line
had
was still one of the
Stephon
best in
Gilmore
football.
on
I
his
know his
team.
offensive line was still
That's
the
all
best
you can
football.
tell me.
I know he
That's
didn't
all
win.
you can tell me.
I know how y'all be trying to say
Come on,
that.
bro. Come on, bro. This same
Listen,
team.
I'm
This
giving
same
him credit,
team.
but what I'm
This
saying is
same
the
team.
impact is not the same.
Hold on.
I
I'm
literally
giving you the
see now
same
you're trying
shit.
to go somewhere else. But that's just what it
I'm
is.
giving you.
It's what it
I'm
is.
giving you
Now,
the same shit.
now
It's the same shit you just argued
it's
for
not the same.
ass. And they had Cam Newton. Fuck is you talking about? They was ass, nigga. That team was ass. And Tom Brady did that shit.
Ass at
Nigga
79
did that
with
shit. No, they was ass. They was
ass
ass.
at 79.
They
Ass
had
at
a
79
losing
because
record.
of coaches.
They had a
and
losing
dudes.
record. They did not make the playoffs.
Ass at
They were
79
ass.
with a hurt quarterback.
While the player that left went to a team who did not make the playoffs
Wait a minute.
and won a Super Bowl.
And also
That is true.
Oh, wait a minute. But you're also forgetting most of the
fuck
entire
outta
defense.
here.
Wait a minute. Most of the entire defense didn't even play
Get the
because
fuck
they said
out of
they're
here.
not playing.
You just gave
No.
LeBron.
Add the facts in, Dennis. Add the facts in. Add the facts in. Most of the defense did not play because they did not want to catch COVID. Let's be real.
Gave LeBron credit.
real.
You just gave
That's
LeBron
the
credit
real.
for
That's the
playing
real.
with a good team. You gave LeBron credit for playing with a good team in Miami and in motherfucking Cleveland.
But what
So
I'm
you
saying
can't
is,
not give
I'm
Tom
not
Brady that
discounting
same
what
credit.
he does.
You can't.
Y'all trying to take it as I'm discounting
guess
what he
what?
does.
Guess
I'm just
what?
saying it's not the same as a basketball player's impact.
On all of them teams, all the teams that Tom Brady won on, guess who they talk about? Tom fucking Brady, nigga. Just like on all LeBron teams, who they talk about? LeBron. No matter how good the team was. You need a good team to win a championship. That is proven in any sport.
And I don't deny that. I don't deny that. All I'm saying
Boy,
is,
you crazy. Go drink some milk.
I have my opinion. I have my opinion, and I'm sticking
Go
to
drink
it.
some milk, man.
Whatever y'all want to do in the comment section, tell us how you feel. Shit, fuck that.
Hey, if the Lakers don't make it to the finals, this nigga Chris better drink a gallon of fucking milk. Because Tom Brady at 43 took his team to the Super Bowl. That's fucking impact, nigga. Fucking impact. What the hell you talking about?
Okay. Same impact as the NBA superstar.
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
Man. So next topic.
This is officially the longest show that we've ever done, but the next topic.
Made me pour a drink on Chris ass, man.
Shit, I need a goddamn drink.
Milk, Chris.
I don't drink
If the
milk.
Lakers don't make the finals this year, Chris got to drink a gallon of milk on camera.
Nah, I don't drink milk.
Because Brady made that impact at 43.
And LeBron made the impact. How old is he now? 34.
Yeah, we're going to see if you make it.
36.
He was 35. Yeah, he was 35.
He's 36 now.
He's 30. I'm talking about last year. Last year they won a chip. He was 35.
Yeah, he's 35.
He was 35. But moving on. Since we're talking about the NBA, we got to talk about how these fans is acting pretty damn crazy. We had one fan come out, throw a water bottle at Kyrie. They actually are prosecuting that young man. We've had a dude try spit on Trae Young in New York, which is fucking gross. That's like the nastiest thing you can do to somebody.
We should let him whoop his ass.
They are, bruh. That's unspeakable. Like, is it? That's some fighting stuff. Like,
that's fighting, bro. You supposed to fight after that.
This is my thing. I think I was watching Sports Center and I seen Stephen A. had a very good point about these fans and what's going on. He was like, listen, you also have to understand that when we're bringing these fans back into the arenas, that they had the Black Lives Matter movement last year when the fans weren't in the arenas. So did the NFL. So did all the other sports leagues. So you also still have a segment of the population who did not agree with that. So the NBA and the NFL, which is about to open it up. It's wide open now. They saying it's full capacity that they're gonna be having it for every team, every game. That they need to prepare for those people, you know. So what do you guys think should happen? Should they start prosecuting everybody to deter these people from acting a goddamn fool? I feel like that they should. What do you guys think the NBA and NFL should do as a precaution to
Look, man.
prevent these things from happening?
Look, man, these people that has been doing this, they just idiots, bro. It's only been a year. It's only been a year. You didn't lose your home training in a year. I don't care how you felt about the Black Lives Matter movement. Guess what? If you work at a job, black people be there. Do you throw bottles at them every day? Or do you not do that because you scared one of them might slap the fire out of you or something else gonna happen? These people is at their job, bro. It is fun being a fan. You can yell, yay for your team. You can boo somebody. You can tell somebody they suck and all of that good stuff. That stuff is a part of the game. But when you spit on somebody, you throwing stuff at people, or like Russell Westbrook, this man is injured, trying to get to the back, and you dumping stuff on his head and stuff like that. Like, bro, you don't do that nowhere, much less a basketball game.
Yeah, that's
Come on,
wild.
bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. They need to just let one of these players get off like them boys did, them boys at the Panthers. And that's going to deter everybody from trying it. Because guess what? There's a reason that these dudes is out here, bro. These are some of the biggest, fastest, strongest athletes that they got in the whole world, dog. I be thinking like, bro, what if you messed up at your job? What if you didn't answer your boss email and this fool come and smack you in the face with a bottle of water? You gonna think he done lost his mind. Who you think you is? Oh, I'm about to do this. Or if you one of them good boys, oh, I'm about to lawyer up and this, that, and the third. But you do it to one of them, you want us to just be like, oh, you just a rambunctious fan? No, that junk stupid, man. Send all them boys to jail for assault. Because that's what it is. Send them all to jail because the ban not going to do nothing. You can ban them. It's not like they put these boys' picture all over the arena and be like, oh, don't let this person in. No, you got to hit them in the pocket. They just won't let you buy a ticket
under your real name. Like, nobody.
You got to hit them in the pocket, bro. Send them to jail. If somebody do it and one of these players walk by, try to grab that player but miss. And let him haul off and break your fucking eye socket or something. That junk is inexcusable, bro. It's not like you've been in a cave for 20 years and you don't know how to act. You wasn't doing this a year ago. There's no excuse to do that junk now.
Bro, the dude that spit on Trae Young, listen,
bro.
I got to say this. I would have tried to kill you, bro.
Man, what?
I would have tried to kill you.
But he didn't know. He didn't see it.
I know he didn't see it. But first of all, he had to spit over somebody to spit on him.
That is disgusting.
Apparently it was 50 Cent and his girl or whatever, and she saw it. That's why you see the video. She's like, oh my God, like that's fucking disgusting.
And you gonna spit on somebody during the COVID era? This is what we doing.
They said a man there's an Uber driver apparently who had gotten to an argument with some lady that was a passenger. Yeah. She spit on him. The man caught COVID and died.
Yes.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
That is a real thing. Like y'all don't. It's like y'all out here just don't care about nobody but yourself. Like, come on, bro. These men are at work. They're here for your entertainment. You bought a ticket. Does not give you the right to do whatever the fuck you want to do in the arena. Okay, I've been to multiple events. I've been to a basketball game, fortunately. I've been to a football game, fortunately. And I've seen fans act a goddamn fool, but they ain't gonna cross the line, try to throw something at the player. Like, come on, man. Y'all got to do better than that. And then y'all want us to still be full capacity when the football season starts? Shoot, if I'm in the NFL, I start to think like, hey, man, if any of these fools come in here and act a fool.
Oh, dude, the NFL has all they get batteries and bottles and like real stuff chucked at them, bro. Like, you ain't stopping on. I mean, they say certain places like they're just notorious for throwing batteries. They just throw batteries at you. Like, football doesn't police the set. They ain't running on the field.
Yeah.
They're a lot more restrictive to getting down to the athletes, but they literally are chucking stuff from the stands, bro. Like, they are doing that.
The biggest thing, they probably with football, even though I feel like it holds the same amount of risk, they gonna always be like, oh, them boys, put your helmets on, go in the, what's the name, shield yourself, whatever. Man, these basketball players just be walking, you throw something.
Yeah, they don't have any protection. They don't have anything to protect them from whatever you're doing.
You just paid for a ticket. You don't know who you sitting by. What if this dude, super hood cousin, that he just brought all his super hood cousins to the game because they ain't never been to an NBA game. He done paid for 10 seats. But now you done threw something at Russell Westbrook home. You done threw something at Russell Westbrook. Now the Rolling 60s done stomped you out in the stands. And now you gonna want to sue them. You gonna want to sue them because you gonna feel like, oh, that was wrong. They shouldn't have did that. No, you shouldn't have did that.
What you done, yeah.
It's cause and effect, man.
And let's be real. Don't sit up here and act like they actually gonna do something. These are
What's
some of
the
biggest, strongest, fastest people in the world.
At basketball games, they're gonna start moving them further and further away from the court. Like, you won't be able to be that. Like, they'll start restricting your access to the dudes just because a few people can't get it right.
And that will suck, man. Because that's one of the best parts of the game. When I went to my first NBA game, my wife took me for my birthday. We was right there. Like, you can hear them talking crap to each other. Like, that's the greatest experience. That's one of the best parts about going to the game because you right there. You basically in the game with the player. Like, bruh, this is cool.
They ain't gonna stop it till somebody feel like, oh, the thing that they did to stop him took it over the top. Oh, all he did was dump popcorn. You ain't have to tase him in the neck. Or you ain't have to chop him across the head with the billy club like that.
Yeah, it's gonna end up being like that. Yeah.
It'll be like, nah, he getting arrested for assault. As soon as I came down here, he tried to run. He resisted. So
but see, the problem with that is everybody along the chain this has to stop. Like, this is, no matter how they feel, whether they feel it's cool or not, or I should be able to do it because I'm a such and such fan. Like, that doesn't give you a right to just do whatever you want to do over somebody else. That ain't how it works. It's never worked that way. You bought a ticket to come watch these dudes play basketball and to root for your team and you didn't come to assault these dudes or to throw stuff at these people. You know what I mean? To spit on the players. Like, that's just too far. Like, if somebody spit on you, you would feel so disrespected. Man. But to even pick your mouth to do it on somebody else is wild, dude.
I'm like, bro,
especially that dude. Like, the ones that went for, like, harm, Buddy chucked the bottle from, like, the second floor. Like, those are, you really tripping, dude. Popcorn, he tripping too. Like, come on, man. Just because it's popcorn, that ain't cool. If somebody dumped popcorn on your head, you wouldn't be cool. But everything's social media. So some of this stuff is social media tricks. Some of it is what's going on right now. So they trying to be a part of it. Buddy wanted to run on the court. Why? So people could look at him. They even stopped that in football a few years ago. Like, they don't even show it. And if it happens, they literally cut away from it. So nobody else can see it. It's not like you're going to catch it on another channel because when it happens, they point the cameras at the sky. Like, they're not watching you anymore. It's just crazy, dude.
Sean, man, you got something to say about this?
All right, my take is first and foremost, it's stupid as fuck and they gotta stop. Second of all, they are gonna have to hit people in their pockets. I don't care how rich or poor you are. When you get hit in the pockets, that's where it hurts at. No matter what color you are, regardless. And just like Darius said, let one of them folks get loose, Russell Westbrook or something, go one-on-one with your ass. Then you want to take him to court.
Yep.
Today, you don't know that man have a family in the crowd, and you acting a damn fool. So I do believe that it is a lot of home training. I wouldn't even think it's more political, like Chris was saying. People feel as if they privileged. They feel as if, hey, I paid my money to come to the game. I can do what the fuck I want to do. You know what I'm saying? When it's not like
you
that.
saw the people that did it, they weren't old people.
Right.
They were young dudes, bro. Like, it's crazy.
But that's the crazy part about it. And to pick up on with the NFL thing, we see fans act crazy. They get a little liquored up, you know what I'm saying, the whole nine.
Everybody getting drunk at those games, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, you got the Black Hole with the Raiders, you got the Dog Pound. They got crazy, and years ago, they used to throw shit on the field, but now they got all those fan sections ducked off, even with the Lambeau Leap. That's way in the back, behind the field goal. So, you know what I'm saying? If you that crowd, you need to be over there with those dudes. Get them away from the field, but I don't want it to get to the point to where they're going to do it like how hockey did once that little girl got hit with the puck a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Last things all around the arena.
So, it's over with.
They needed to do that, though. That's a dangerous thing, bro.
Who was the girl that got
in basketball? If they keep doing it, they just gonna move the fans back. They're not even as close as they were pre-COVID.
And guess what? Them boys gonna be like, oh, we had to put in all this work to do this shit. So now your tickets gonna be sky high, higher than they already is.
And the thing is, I mean, I would definitely mandate some NBA. Just, you know, you get caught throwing some shit on here, you will be prosecuted. Period. Point.
It will be treated as assault.
Yeah, exactly. And that will cease a lot of that shit, man. Because again, there's nothing wrong with calling somebody booty. You know what I'm saying? Yell at them. You know, as long as you ain't being disrespectful and saying, hey, your mama, your wife can suck my dick because your mama.
Right. I'm not even 100% against that. Like, I'm not against somebody talking trash to you, even if it's in a terrible, we ain't on the same court, they just fans of it. They're gonna say nasty things. Like, they try to say things to make you not play well. I'm not even about that part. It's just like, why do y'all have to actually physically interact with these people? You know they're gonna say something nasty. Like what John Morant's family went through, I'm not surprised that happened. You can't be surprised. You live out in the real world. What have you heard just walking around on the streets being a regular person?
He already know this man from South Carolina. He know how it gets.
Right.
He know how it gets.
They know how it gets too. Now is just the time to say they're being racist in the crowd. But I'm like, you knew that already. It's not like these people are not racist. People say what they think is gonna make you mad. And all people, as far as Black people, think the N-word makes you mad. I'm not even gonna say it in reference to. They just know it's the N-word and don't say it to Black people. So that's the immediate first thing they say to you. And when they reference your mama, your cousin, your sister, that's what people do to get under your skin. That's just what it is in sports. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if the line is your hand. Because as a kid growing up, what they tell you? Yo, sticks and stones, man. Like, words are not supposed to be the thing that breaks you. It's them touching you that breaks you. Because you've heard some terrible things in your life just being who you are.
My thing is,
them putting their hands on you that does it.
The biggest thing is, bruh, where can you go and act like that? Where can you go and feel like it's okay for you to just spit at somebody's face in their job? Where can you go where you could just smack somebody in the head with a fucking water bottle at their job? Unless you at the fucking carnival where they playing a game where somebody is dumping something on somebody, where is it okay for you to just do that at somebody's job? If somebody walk up to you and like, oh, hey, how you doing? Welcome to FedEx. And they like, man, I don't like how y'all drop that package on my porch and just dump a water bottle on your head. You gonna be ready to shoot something up.
I think they should also put their pictures up, man. Just like how they do every and everything else.
But they shouldn't put up the footage. They should put up the mug shot.
Yeah, just the mug shot from jail. Mug shots every time. Be like, this is idiot. This
is the dude. This is the dude. That not from the film, from the actual mug shot. Yeah.
Don't be an idiot. Same thing will happen to you.
The crazy part, I forgot about Monica Sales when she got stabbed on the court in '93, and she was
In the
never
back.
in the back.
Yeah.
Man, we don't need that kind of situation. Basketball, football, nothing. Because if something like that
Or it's
happened,
gonna be something. It's gonna be something
man.
like what happened at the Palace, bro, and then everybody gonna be mad at the players.
Mhm.
I'm like, you mad
They
at these
won't be
players?
as
What
mad
you
as they
mean?
were in Detroit because it'll be viewed differently now because it will have been addressed and they've arrested a few dudes and they like, all right, y'all keep on playing if they punch you in the face. Now we're gonna have to show footage of why they punched you in the face. And they're gonna have to show what ensued to getting you punched in the face. And they be like, what you want us to do? He assaulted this dude in front of all these people. He chose not to turn the other cheek. What can you do?
Y'all gotta be mindful that these are some of the biggest, strongest, fastest
That's what I'm
motherfuckers
saying,
on
bro.
They
earth.
assume
That's what I'm
those
saying, bro.
dudes won't be able to retaliate.
Exactly.
And
That's
they in
exactly
shape.
what it is.
Man.
Now I
know.
chance to see the dude run on the field. Well, like I said, sometimes just that's just being dorkish, bro. That's just, fans being fans, probably a little too lit.
And you know, that's what we saying. That's one thing. That's
Yeah.
one thing.
Different. And
Because
that's for the fans. That's different. But when you just disrespecting somebody, throwing food on them, you wouldn't want that shit to happen to you. And like Darius said, you would not do that in your own workplace because you'll get that issue. Now, you might do some funny shit and run out in the parking lot with your pants down. That's funny and different. But disrespecting somebody, man, it's not tolerable. Like you just can't do that, man. That's just dumb.
Because if they think like I think, bro, before they a basketball player or like anybody go to any male go to their previous job or their job or whatever, when they wake up, they a man first, bro.
That's true.
I was just about to say
They a man
that.
first.
These are men, and they gonna act like men. And they gonna be men and be like, look.
Somebody throw no damn popcorn at the game on the Dominican Sue, you gonna stump their ass out.
Come on, man. Bruh, I don't get paid millions of dollars. Ain't nobody throwing no popcorn on me. Bruh,
That's real talk.
I don't make a fraction of what these dudes make. Man, catch me in the mall. Man, dump some popcorn on me. All right. Real case out here. We gonna fight.
We gonna see.
Fight. Because you thought that was funny. We gonna fight.
Catch your issue real quick.
Stop doing it, fans. You ruining the game for everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, man. Speaking of crazy stuff, my man Dan Snyder, the owner of the Washington football team.
Yes,
why you be double saying?
I know that's my shit, man. That's my shit. The Washington football team. I'm never giving it up. Even if they change the name, that's what we actually about to discuss. He is now he was already the majority owner, but now he is the majority owner. I think he bought out everybody that was pretty much trying to get him out of there because he didn't want to change the name. But now that he has bought all those people out, do y'all think that this man is going to bring the name back? Because they're still making a case for the name not being offensive and things like that. And that was months ago. And that was before he bought all of these people out.
That name never comes back, bruh. The only way they let that, because at this point, the league won't let him have it. Like, because the league would have to approve it. And at this point, he would have to come with every Indian nation in the country on the signature saying that is not offensive to us at all. For them to let that back, it's out, bro. It's just out. Everybody wanted him out because they think he's a terrible owner, and I'm pretty sure as rich people, they just must think he's a terrible dude. They don't want to be affiliated with him anymore. But he has the money to buy everybody out, so I don't think the name comes back. How can it, man? They made too much happen in the last year for them to bring that name back. It just ain't happening, bro. It's that you can't erase what happened. People won't let it come back because they will talk about it and they will make noise. Like, it's just one of those deals, man. I don't know. I don't think it comes back.
I 100% agree with everything that Blair said just now. At this point, everybody else would just look at it like, bro, no, It's bad for business, bro. It's bad for business. Even if they agree with him,
It's
even
bad
if
for
all
the
the other
kids. Yeah.
owners agree with him, they're gonna be like, bro, you gonna take too much money out of our, because all it takes is for
Internally, they'll
one
agree.
group.
Yeah.
All it takes is for one group to be like, oh, so y'all gonna bring the name back? Oh no, I can't believe this. Now everybody losing attendance at their stadium. Why? Because this one team decided they wanted to do something. All of these people are gonna be like, well, I'm not watching the NFL because of what this team did. And it's gonna be big and it's gonna hurt, especially the year after COVID. This is not where they can afford these next couple of years. Them boys can't afford to lose no money. So they ain't gonna be wanting to walk no kind of tight ropes.
Yeah, that's
especially
too far. That's over the line, bro.
That's a great
especially on
point.
those social issues, dog. That's the last, bruh. The black, you can look at the fact what Black Lives Matter did. The impact was so powerful. Every major brand everywhere felt like they had to say something, even if you already knew that they stood for the right thing. They felt like they had to say something because if they didn't, then they felt like you was gonna feel like they was on the wrong side of the spectrum. So if he do this and the NFL back this, it's gonna be like, oh, the NFL is on this side of the spectrum. And you just had these boys admit that they was wrong with Kaepernick. Oh no, they not going for that. And he be stupid. He still be rich, but he be a super idiot to do that, bro.
Well,
But I thought I read to where these guys feel like they don't feel like Washington football team is that bad. Really
Yeah,
don't
like they're
sound
really
that
not even
bad.
trying to come up with a name, yo. They don't
They
want
like,
Hey.
bruh, merchandise still selling. Yeah. They thinking about making Washington D.C. a state. It's gonna be big.
I told y'all what they was gonna do. They're gonna keep it, and it's gonna be George Washington on the side of the helmet. Profile, baby.
It's just gonna be the oldest football that you ever seen in your life. The logo on the side.
Right.
Boys gonna have 22 dudes on the side of their football. They're like, what is that? Oh, that's the football team. What are you talking about?
That is the logo.
Man, look, the reason why we brought this up is because I read a lot of articles saying that he really didn't want to change the name. He wanted to keep
No,
it.
he didn't.
It was a lot of money. He felt that it was still a lot of money tied to that name. And what people were trying to tell him is if you change it, people are still going to ride with your team and you're going to still make a lot of money, the same money that you would have had because you're still in the same place, you're still in the same market, and people love your football team. So the fact that he's the majority owner and he got rid of all the people that was trying to boot him out. I had to bring that question up on here to see which I think. I don't think that he's going to. I think there's a chance he might throw a filler out there, be like, hey, what y'all, see what the public.
Nah,
is
man,
thinking.
Ron Rivera is his filler, and Ron said, "I'll slap you." We had this conversation again, bro. We ain't talking about this no more.
I'm just saying, man. Sean,
Dude,
man,
Ron Rivera is on that team, and they say Ron Rivera ain't gone.
Don't he owns part of, or he's the owner of FedEx?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that where his money came from, FedEx?
Mhm.
Okay.
Thing is, if he did something like that, I think the Brown would take over, and I think it's more to than just the Redskins because that's just like a fraction of his big bread. You know what I'm saying? I think if he did something like
that, actually is a big part of they're a very popular football team for America.
no, it's
one of the original staples.
And out of his
his
billions
of dollars, you don't know if it accounts for as much money as you would think.
Just like what he got as a whole.
Yeah. So I think if he did that, I think just with everything's going on in the world, I think a lot of people will turn their nose up to FedEx in general. So he'll lose way more money by being a dickhead and changing the name.
Is he like on the board of FedEx? Is he like a president, or he just like got stock in the company?
That's what I was asking.
Too, bro. I don't think he's the
I'm
voice
not
of FedEx.
sure.
But you got to remember, because of the time that we in, because he
FedEx would
do
have said
hold something.
like they wasn't for it.
Yeah, so that's what he's saying. That's how it's gonna hurt. Because if FedEx don't say something, and you know the word gonna get out fast that, oh yeah, he owning this, he also this. People gonna look at FedEx like, oh, so you just this how y'all feel? They gonna be like, oh well. And what's the first thing FedEx gonna do? The next day? You know they putting out a statement. Oh, we do not agree with what's going on. Hey, he is no longer, because money is green no matter where it come from. So we ain't gotta get
That's
into
what
them.
they say in the end. They all say that at the end.
Exactly. So I think he'd be a damn fool. I mean, if they rocking with it and your fans liking the football club, keep the shit. But Chris Duke had a good idea. You can put it to Washington team. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to keep that name, but it's just fun to say.
Yeah.
I mean, Washington football team ain't that bad. I don't know. I mean, they make up shit all the time. The Houston Texans and the Houston Oilers and them some terrible
names change for times, man. That's how the Bullets
these
lost their
dudes
name.
in Cleveland
That's why they the
team is
Wizards.
a color. These boys is a color. They is not even like a real object.
Yeah.
They just the Browns.
No, see,
terrible names out there now.
they're the Browns because Mike Brown.
Hey,
And then
guess
he
what?
just twisted like, yeah, it's the color, but it was really because it
Guess
was
what?
him. But
Guess
that's
what?
funny.
What's their logo? A big doo-doo color helmet. Exactly. Fucking big helmet with nothing on there.
Yeah, there's no logos, there's no nothing.
Washington football team, at least they got a jersey. They got a W. These boys got 0 on the side of their helmet. They're nothing. Just paint. That's it.
Just the orange helmet.
That's it. That's
Chuck,
better.
Crazy.
Washington's better.
The best uniforms. Those be like one of the best ones in like Penn State with a regular blue stripe.
They be cool. They do be cool. They be fresh. Helmet still dookie.
I mean,
those are like classic uniform. The classic uniform.
Mm-hmm.
They're simple. They've been the same for like 50
something.
years. They don't change very much.
But I agree. I do agree with Chris. Like when you said like the George Washington thing, they do need to be something like they in Washington D.C. presidential. You know.
Yeah, the presidents, the
Washington Obamas. They should be the Obamas.
You know that ain't flying, bro. You know that ain't flying.
Problems with
I got a picture of Obama on the side of the helmet. Man, I gotta get one.
Oh my God. They got to do something, man. Be an animal. I don't know what's the indigenous animal from Washington.
They should do something have to do with DC. I don't know.
I don't know.
Something presidential. I could see George Washington. If they gonna be the Washington football team, you have a president on the side of your stuff, or picture of the White House or something.
Yeah.
Well, see, then again, they couldn't do George Washington because, you know, going from the racist name to a racist man it's not going to work.
They could be the Washington Commanders, like Commander-in-Chief.
You'll never be able to take away. I don't care what they say. George Washington is still like they're gonna call him the founding president. Right? It doesn't matter.
Even though
if he owned slaves, if he was racist or he wasn't, he still was the dude that started the joints with the other joints.
That's all right. They already proved
back then, so it ain't really like it matters.
All racist white dudes love the black women, so it don't matter.
That's how they view it.
You seen my football.
That's how they view it. I mean, hey, yo, this is I said it, motherfucker. We say whatever we want to say on this damn show. Don't give a damn if you just got offended. We don't care. Take that up with somebody else, because put in a comment down below. We don't give a shit. If
I offended you, if you feel like I offended you, I will have a one-on-one with you. And if you change my mind, I will apologize.
which I seriously doubt. But we
Hey,
done for the
everything's
day.
open for discussion.
Hey, everything's always open for discussion. But we done for the day. I done lost my voice arguing with this nigga.
Hey, you lost your voice. God took it because you said that stupid shit.
God took it because it ain't stupid. It's still true.
Banana boat, yo, but that's okay. You can have your banana boat thoughts.
Banana boat my ass. We'll holler at y'all niggas next time. Like, share, subscribe. Deuce.
Peace.
Hey.
Enjoy this long ass episode.